Welcome back to the Laughing Gas Podcast. As you can tell, it's only us four: me, Hayden, Ethan, and then Mitchell. And as you can tell, Hayden's thing is looking a little different. He's playing
It's slightly different.
And he's got 1 star, dude. What a sweat.
For you ADHD people out there, enjoy some FNAF while we talk over this. You're not going to hear the game.
That's where we got to put like Subway Surfers and
Hayden was going
like
to.
We should have 4 different games going at the same time.
Yeah. I was going to do Minecraft for a second.
No.
Yo, Minecraft would be amazing. Imagine we're all playing Minecraft to the podcast.
Okay, then we might as well just make a Minecraft video then. Like, what's the difference?
Now because I'm looking at Hayden's thing, but that's not the reason why we're here. We had to move the podcast a couple days ahead because of some issues, but that's all right. All 4 of us here are here, except for Scully. Scully died again. Sadly, his family contacted me. He died in a train accident. He decided to put his head on the train like a penny, and it didn't go out too well. So.
He actually got Goomba stomped by Mario.
Yeah.
Goomba stomped by Mario.
Burger King hired an assassin to take out Scully because Scully had secret information on Burger King. So
I was the assassin.
I wouldn't doubt him actually having secret information on that place.
That's where this leads us into some topics. Is I want to talk about some what are they called? What are they called? Hayden, they're not cryptids. They're
Are you trying to talk about Waco?
Yeah, Waco, but what were they called?
That was a siege.
Yeah, I know, no, but like, I guess we can start with Waco.
Oh, wait. Did you want to hear my very interesting weekend story?
Sure, tell us that first, Mitchell.
Sure.
All right, so today I pooped my pants, but what led up to that was the faulty cooling system of a North Star V8. So over the weekend, what happened was, me and friend AJ were like, oh, we wonder if your Cadillac can make it to, there's a town like a few miles, not a few miles.
You
to
can
like
name the town, I don't care.
Okay, Appleton.
Okay.
But it was, I don't know how many miles it is from us, like 20.
Fuck,
maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so we halfway there, not even part of the way, we overheat and we just start flooring it to Appleton. And we made it to the mall. And then on the way back, we thought it was just like a faulty gauge that was just being weird. And all of a sudden, the car starts smoking. Uh-oh. We had to pull off into a ditch, start filling water bottles and throwing it on a hot motor. Not to do that. So the motor's pretty much gone. But we got to start up. We almost had to Uber all the way back, but anyway, we came back at 9 o'clock at night after my parents picked me up and him. And so just guess how we got home.
Your parents.
Any guesses? No. So we went there at like 9 o'clock at night to go get the car.
Oh, you're picking up a car from
I
service?
drove. Yeah,
From
I
service?
drove. No. Picking it up from it cooling down for like 3 hours. We're picking it up. We took the hood of the Cadillac completely off. It was in the back of my car. The engine cover we took off, and we're driving this Cadillac back on a back road trying to avoid police from seeing a hoodless Cadillac and engine coverless Cadillac going down the street, overheating and smoking. So it was pretty fun, I'd say. But today he paid me back from helping him get it back with some 592. It's a Korean restaurant, which we didn't know that it had a fee. Like, if you were to leave a pound of meat, that's $14 right there. You got to pay $14. $15, actually, my fault.
I will explain this real quick.
So we ordered,
Hold on. There are certain restaurants that are exactly like this. You pay for what you eat, and whatever you don't eat is a fee. It's kind of like common sense that you don't over order. And most of the time people over order, so they pay the fee, which is, they don't tell you this, but yeah,
it's a good trick. But we saw that little fine print on the bottom after we ordered, I'd say 5 pounds of food, maybe 10. So we're sitting there with this plate of, it's like they bring out a tray that's on fire pretty much, and it's like a whole skillet full of meat. I kid you not, we ate that sucker. And I thought we were going to have to start like shoving food between couch cushions in order for us to not get a charge. because he doesn't have a job. But on the way home, me and him shit ourselves. So like he actually shit
legitimately?
himself. No, like legitimately, we shit our pants. When I got up, I was laughing because this like lady looked like Peter Griffin. She had the green pants and white T-shirt when she was walking in, and she was like 5'50", and I laughed and I shit myself on the way up. So I'm sitting there, shit pants in a Korean restaurant, and AJ's laughing.
There, not on the way home.
Yeah.
It was a little wet. And I was trying to walk out normally, but I'm like trying to spread them so it's not like it's not spreading in my cheeks. But
Bro,
I'm waddling back to my car. And then AJ is like, you know what? I got a fart, dude. Like as soon as I get to my house, it's like, no, I got a fart. He said, F your car, I'm farting in it. And he put his legs up on the dash and he tried to fart, and all you could hear was a and he got up so fast. He's like, I'm so sorry, but I shit my pants in your car again. No. He actually shit his pants. He shit his pants in my car the other time when we were trying to put the door back on, and he farted in my car. And he's like, I shit my pants. So he went.
Have like bowel problems.
Yeah,
we do.
Yeah.
But we went to when the time he shit his pants in my car the first time, he's like, I gotta go check. So he goes in my garage and I see him like digging in his pants. He was like, he had his pants all the way down behind my boat, and he's like checking. I'm like, dude, there's a bathroom. He's like, I gotta go home. And I'm like, why do you gotta go home? And he goes, I shit myself. So he shit his pants twice in my car.
You guys are something else. Oh my god.
It was amazing.
Dude, you guys are gonna end
What
up
do you
being
mean
the
it
ones
was
that cursed that
amazing?
vehicle.
I was
It was
thinking
a
about
great
going
experience.
there, like before the Borderlands movie. But now I don't want to go there.
It's honestly $30 per
Are we
person.
able
I
to,
would
like,
not
are we able
recommend.
to like name drop that place? I want to know what this place is
Mitch
called.
already did.
What?
502.
592.
Yeah, 592.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's really the place? Like
Yeah.
what it's
Yeah.
There's a
called?
bunch of them. It's not.
I'm not throwing
Jesus
it.
Christ. It's a Korean.
That was a
barbecue
piece of-
place.
Oh,
Barbecue.
Korean barbecue.
Mitchell, you had another
Says
story.
it's temporarily closed.
What's the other story?
You said someone got hit at your work.
Oh,
Yeah, some lady died at my work.
Don't say what
So,
your work is because it's local.
Great
but-
story. Yeah. Well, there's ones in multiple states. There's actually 3 of them in our state. So,
Okay, go.
well, she didn't really die.
Oh,
At our work.
I thought you said she
But it's on the way to work. It was on the way to work. So what happened was, well, I actually got information on the story. I had to talk to the higher ups to really hear what happened. But so on the way, a third shifter that I knew. So let's see here. She's on her way to work. Third shift. It's second shift. I don't see her coming to work, but I see her.
Can you back away from your mic just a little bit? You're a little.
Yeah, hold
loud.
on. I'm like,
You're a little-
okay.
Better.
Okay.
Okay. Go.
But she was on her way to work,
Mhm.
and she had hit a person. You know,
Oh,
the
she
huge.
someone hit a person from your work.
Yeah, no. She hit the person, and she decided to go for a little run after that. And she is trying to speed away from the person that she hit. That person was then chasing after her in a car,
Mhm.
and she kind of sucks at driving because she's
Women. I'm joking.
yep.
Okay, we don't mean that, we don't mean
True.
that, we
Yep.
don't mean that.
True.
And let's just say she hugged a tree going like 120.
Ooh.
So
I'll be honest.
she
Bonnie
kind
did
of
not appreciate that
she
woman
kinda
comment.
sprayed up
So,
against
wait,
the
hold on.
wall.
So the person that hit another person was someone that worked at your
Yeah,
place?
the person who hit the person who was in the wrong was the person that worked at my work.
Did she hit a person?
she pretty much-
hit an actual person.
Yeah, hit a
Wow.
person's car.
Okay,
Hit a person's car and tried driving away, even though you could have easily avoided this with insurance.
Well,
But you know, people at my work aren't really the smartest
Mhm.
because I don't want to.
Yeah, just okay. Go
not
on.
ripping
So
on
what
anybody.
happened?
Yeah,
She hit a tree
but-
going 110.
yeah. Let's just say she like kind of exploded up against the side of the road.
Applause.
But I
Hayden,
never
real
saw
quick.
it.
You got 6 a.m. Nice job, Hayden.
Good job, team. We did it.
yeah,
Okay.
night 1, you suck.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
but she-
that was so hard.
She is no longer with us, so I get to have her tools. So
Oh,
congratulations, I get more
Well,
tools.
rip to that
Wow,
person.
good
but-
job.
Well, you know, I think
That's what
we
she
won
gets,
more with the
honestly.
scenario.
Just kidding.
You deserve those tools for not
Okay.
running someone over.
That's all I know. But yeah, they died, and I went to work, and no wonder why
You know
those
else
cops
who
were surrounding
died?
that tree.
People at Waco, and that's what I want to go into today. Is
Wow, what a segue.
I know
Wow.
I want to say this. Thank you to Hayden for introducing me to the Red Thread podcast. They are
I do what I
insane.
can.
They do conspiracies. That's the word I was looking for. Conspiracies, cold cases, cryptids. They do
Oh,
all that, and it's super super cool. They're interesting podcasts. Unlike us, we're very unorganized.
no, great podcast.
But oh my god, dude, the Waco
That's what
story.
makes it funny.
I never knew what Waco was until that podcast. I was like, wow, these guys are. Waco is insane, and I just want to say
Draco with my
I don't know if this is
Draco.
gonna affect me, but I don't like the ATF that much. I will say that I never knew who the ATF were. I still don't really know who they are. Hey, Hayden, can you kind of explain who the ATF are?
I'd shoot. I'm just kidding.
The ATF basically like deals with guns. They like are like their job is to tell you like, oh, your
What does it
barrel's too
stand
long.
for?
That's illegal. I don't exactly know.
It stands for like something
Anti
firearms.
or
But their job is to be like, hey, your barrel's too long,
They're the
or
Bureau-
everything's too long.
They're the Bureau
It's like something,
of
something
Alcohol, Tobacco,
firearms.
Firearms, Explosives.
There you are.
Yeah. okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they deal with
So, yeah.
all
and
that.
I have all that right now.
Okay,
Their
So
role is to
basically,
make sure we
they're
don't
the
break
ones
those
that
laws.
take like the Dare program real,
Yeah.
like realistically.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
The Dare.
And we
It's
just don't talk about the
funny,
fact
though.
that you can pay to break those laws. To be
Mhm.
clear, you can
Yeah.
pay them, and you can be like, yeah, okay, those laws no longer apply to you, champ. You're good.
I forgot how
But
they
you know.
kind of got tipped off. I think
I
it
want to
was like
saw off my barrel.
someone told someone that they had no, it was like some shipping company opened up one of the
Yeah.
the packages and they discovered, I think it was gunpowder or bomb or no, grenades.
It
They
wasn't
discovered-
exactly going.
It was grenades.
Fake grenades
Fake
and like some
grenades.
powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, fake grenades.
And they're like, "Hey, ATF man, we might need you guys." So then that led to the Waco. Mitchell and Ethan, do you guys know what the Waco siege was?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay. Hayden, do you want to explain or should I explain what Waco is?
you can go ahead and explain. You
Okay.
can probably explain it better than I can.
So Waco is a place, I think in Texas. I could be wrong. I don't fucking know. But Waco is a place that was formed. It was called many places, but it eventually came down to Waco after was it a cultist group almost? Some religious
Almost
group.
felt this.
So
A
religious-
spin-off of Christianity.
Yeah, spin off,
turned
and
even
they
crazier.
spun off like 7 times, like from
Yeah.
you know, the leaders dying to just shifting over to one certain power, one person, and eventually they came down to this decision of calling it Waco. And at the time, Waco was seen as like, oh man, how do I describe it? Almost like a sanctuary for people that believed this area, and most people wouldn't.
Wait,
What?
is this the one where they're surrounding this church for multiple days?
Yeah, so
And they're
I
like,
think it
oh,
lasts-
I've
Yeah.
seen documentaries about that. I've seen a movie about
so
it.
the
Oh,
Waco
it's good.
siege lasted. I
It
don't-
was good.
It was a long time.
Well, it would start.
I remember one time
like,
they
yeah, you know.
they I know how they kind of like not really dissolved the issue, but they kind of made it an issue by turning off the compound's water for 50 days. I was like, oh
Yeah.
man. So this siege lasted a
Yeah.
long time because Waco had women and children inside their compound while they were, while the siege was happening. So basically ATF and the Waco, religious group went at it for whoever's know how long. I don't know how long they went at it, but a long, long time over some
Yeah.
guns
One
and
second.
a
Let me see if
major
I can figure it out.
and a major guy that was kind of influencing some bad stuff, like almost brainwashing people. I feel like I forget. It's been a while since I've listened to it.
I've seen the footage of that
Yeah,
one
no, it's
ATF
been a
guy
while.
getting
Me too.
shot off the roof.
Yeah, so
They also-
four ATF agents died, while 100 and something men and children died inside the compound. All because
Yeah, no, you're right. It is in Texas.
Yeah, all because the ATF thought, or well, first of all, this is how it started. the siege happened, blah blah blah. Towards the end, ATF was like, all right, we're not making any fucking progress. Let's bring in a tank, because tanks always solve issues.
And then using military against
Yep.
your own
So,
people is
they
like
brought
a
a
big
tank,
no-no.
And they decided to drive the tank into the compound. At the time, the people inside the compound, like the men, had the women and children go inside like a bunker type thing within the compound. Sadly, the tank drove over through the entrance of the compound, the entrance of the bunker, leading the bunker to never be opened again. And the men inside were trying to open up the door, but they couldn't. They were asking, like, pleading the ATF and firefighters to come and save the women and children. But the ATF didn't, because they knew that the men have guns and they didn't want to get shot. So they gassed it. I don't know if they gassed it previous to the tank. Going
to be clear, by the way,
before. What's up?
That was 51 days. I just checked.
51 days. So yeah, very long siege. But I can't remember if they gassed before or after the tank entered. And,
I believe they tanked first and then gassed.
Yep. Okay, so then they gassed it. That didn't work out so much, and then I forget how it started, but then a fire erupted within the compound, burning everyone up within the bunker. And
I believe both sides are blamed.
Yeah.
And there's not really any good evidence for either. Like, there's good evidence for both sides, I believe, for why it's possible.
The men inside were pleading for them to save the women and children, but ATF did not allow the firefighters, nor did the firefighters want to go in there because they had guns and they didn't want to die. So ATF killed around.
Actually, no. ATF or FBI held them back from going in there and taking them off.
Okay.
I believe is actually what happened.
Okay.
Well, 100 plus women and children and men died within the compound because the ATF. Yeah.
Wow.
So, not fun.
And guess who was blamed?
This one dude. Like he came out. I don't think he had any guns on him, but he came out. ATF apparently shot at him first. He took like a gunshot to the like torso area. He had fled back inside, and they were just lighting the place up.
Which, by the way, the evidence that would prove that they shot first, a door just fucking vanished.
Yeah, a door went missing. How does a door just go missing?
Yeah, no, that just doesn't happen.
No.
Weird.
There was also a sniper that was like, no, I didn't shoot anybody.
Bro, what is wrong with you, Mitchell?
I didn't even do nothing.
Was that actually your ass?
Yeah.
That had to be, dude. That was so realistic.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, dude.
That kind of rattled my ears. Oh my god, my stomach feels so much better.
Okay,
But my nose is really paying the price.
Anyways, there was a sniper that was allegedly taking shots at like people trying to leave and all that stuff.
Yep. He was he shot a one of the I'm gonna call them cult members. One of the cult members burying their their fellow friends. Because he thought the person had a gun, but I think he had a shovel in his hands. So scary shovel. It's gonna come kill the sniper because the sniper's allergic.
You never know. I've seen some
Far Cry-
image.
Yeah,
They
dude,
do.
Have you ever played Far Cry 5? Dude, they got a shovel launcher up in that bitch.
Damn.
They do.
That's
But no, before any of the
Never know.
shots could be like checked, he fucking like rebarreled his sniper rifle.
Yeah, so he cleaned it and he not skinned it. Jesus, what is it called?
Well, yeah, because he knew what was fucking up, dude.
Yeah.
He didn't want to get in trouble. He was also the same sniper at they didn't mention it. They didn't do a
Ruby
podcast.
Ridge.
Ruby Ridge. He was the same sniper at Ruby Ridge's. So
Of course.
yeah, I don't.
The same
what happened
sniper
there.
that killed the man's wife and fatally injured,
Mhm.
almost fatally,
And-
killed his friend.
Till this day, ATF every time that comes around, they post on whatever their social media about how victorious they were on that day, and this is seen as a victory and not a
First of all,
We won this
Too
one,
much of
boys.
war crime.
I bet you I could have kill like 20 before they get into my house. I bet you I could.
I mean, the ATF were armored, Mitchell. This is the government we're
Oh,
talking.
yeah, we're talking.
Dude, you gotta set
They
up like
were
fucking
try-harding
Vietnam
so hard.
foxhole traps.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, they don't know what they got. They got coming. They walk around the corner. Kneecap gone. Missed it.
Like they're
Place
just
a bunch
meant
of
to give
Afghan
this
traps
man
down.
a warrant for his arrest,
Yeah,
right?
They don't
And
know
they're
that.
preparing
got-
for like war here, writing down their blood types on their arms in case they need blood because they get shot.
I got rigged C4 baby monitors up in this hoe.
Oh my god.
Wham! Boosh!
No, but
Well, you heard him. If there's someone that wants to be
according to
going under siege,
evidence and statements, the
Nah.
ATF shot first, thinking that someone shot at them, leading to an agent shooting at the guy coming out with his hands up. Literally, like
It was an
this.
Dude, they're
acorn.
Stupid.
It's an
Yeah, no.
acorn that hit the top of the car, which he thought it was a shot.
Like literally, bro.
That
They're,
one,
they're
yeah.
supposed to
bruh.
be like the ones that like overlook all the firearms thing, but
Mhm.
they're also like hella afraid of firearms for
I
some
know.
reason.
It's like vegans eating meat. I don't know. It's so fucking weird.
like to be fair, the cultists were not good people, by the
No,
way.
but it's just him.
But-
I mean, maybe the men too, but I don't think the women and children are like, yeah, we agree with this. Maybe not the children, but
Yeah.
you know, it's just like,
Well, those are kids.
yeah.
It's very impressionable.
And the ATF,
But also, like,
oh, go
that's
ahead.
a government body, very, very important,
Bro,
and should like
and they
not
took,
be
like-
just
they took,
killing
like-
their like people.
They took like killing pictures of like them and their buddies like holding their guns and shit, and there's like dead women and children in the back. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, that's not
Dude,
to
this,
celebrate
that sounds like
gamers.
some ISIS
like,
shit.
yeah, literally. I'm like, bro, like,
Damn.
Are we sure we should be, you know, not worried about the ATF? Like, holy.
We stand strong.
Yeah, dude.
We kill women and
The
children.
toddler just like lit up in the background.
If you wanna listen to the podcast, I'll link the episode down below in the description. They go detail by detail on how and like what happened. It's super interesting.
Incredibly interesting.
Yes.
And also Research Ruby Ridge. That one's also another range.
Yeah, they didn't do that.
Interesting
I don't know what
subject.
happened during that. Can someone explain?
I can send you a Wendigoon one.
Wasn't
This-
it like he was like some guy who was dealing, he was like an arms dealer or something like that
Mm-hmm.
to some gang or something or other, and then they
Okay.
ended up like
Here.
storming his house, right? And they killed his wife and his dog.
Not exactly. Let me explain it the best I
Wow.
can. This man, he seemed rather anti-government. I don't know too much about how he got there, but like eventually like, a government agent was like, "Yo, bro, I'll pay you a lot of money if you get me some sawed-off shotguns." And he's like, "Yeah, I'll take the money, sure." And basically, kind of captured him, basically committing a crime, which you can't do.
How do you pronounce it? Ruby Rich or Rudy? What?
Ruby Ridge.
Ruby Rich.
That's the place in where
Oh,
it
it's a
came.
Yeah.
place.
Like where it
Okay. I thought it
Yeah,
was a person. I thought it was like a rapper or something. I was like,
no,
who is this person?
not a rapper.
So
Just a guy.
So a guy dealing with guns.
Yeah, no, a guy got a gun. So obviously he is like sentenced to like he goes to court and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the court date got changed, and he was never told about it. So he basically missed his court date.
Bro, that is the court's fault. The court system is so fucked up. They don't tell anyone anything. Okay. It's
No.
so dumb.
Which
Wait, when did this happen? Was this
before Waco, and I don't exactly remember the
Waco
dates.
was 1993, 91.
Yeah, it was
1991.
probably 90s,
90s,
like
okay.
1990s. Whoopsie, didn't mean to open that door. Sorry.
Go on, Aiden.
But basically, they're meant to go back up there and like tell this man, hey, it's not exactly how he like try to hide and everything like that because the government's after him. But he figured, hey, if I stay secluded and don't mess with anybody, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, the ATF comes and comes to get him or whatever, for court. And it's kind of hard to explain without like showing exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
But one thing leads to another, and they shoot the guy's dog while his son is chasing afterwards. After the ATF and his friend.
So
And, like,
they
the
shot
kids-
the dog, his friend. But
Yeah.
Did they shoot the kid too, or no?
So they shot the dog. And that's all that happened at this point.
Oh, okay.
And the kid was like, "You just shot my fucking
How
dog."
big was the dog?
So
Was it
he's
a
like,
pit bull?
he shoots back. It was a rather big dog. I don't
Okay.
exactly remember who it was. but he's like, bro, you just shot my dog. So the kid started fighting back.
Mhm.
And then
I would've.
eventually the kid got shot and died. Then his
Ooh.
friend shot and killed one of the agents. And then it was basically just a siege. I had to basically live in the household and all that stuff for like a while. It was a multiple day thing. Eventually, the guy like leaves the building so that we can get like food and water so that way they can survive. Because they basically lived on an area where they could just be self-sufficient without needing to like go down the mountain ever.
Nice.
And basically, he was like running back and all that stuff because the sniper from Waco just like shot at him and hit him in the shoulder, I believe. So he runs back and then the sniper takes another shot that shoots his wife and kills her immediately. And all like
What the wife?
nearly
Was she holding a
fatal.
gun or anything?
No. He was trying to shoot someone else.
Bro.
But the wife got shot.
Wow.
Bro got aim
And
assist,
also his
holy-
friend got shot.
Bro,
Actually.
bro's fucking aim just snapped. Okay. Oh my god.
And then after that, his friend is just laying on the like ground, like slowly dying. Luckily, he lives. To be clear, he lived. One of the few people that got shot and lived in Ruby Ridge. After that, he let's see here. A couple more days passed, and finally, for like the first time after this entire thing started, the two different sides talk to each other for the first time
What?
after like
Why wouldn't that be the
weeks.
first thing you do? Let's talk, negotiate,
Wow.
and not
And
just.
to be clear, the guy that was in the house, he was like willing to talk. He didn't want to like be violent and all that stuff, from my
You gotta
understanding.
love the ATF, right? Jesus Christ.
Well, at this point, the FBI took over because like once an agent gets like
Oh
killed,
yeah.
they're like immediately like FBI is like taking that shit
Did
over.
that happen at Waco? Because 4 ATF.
Yeah.
agents is-
Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that happened at Waco too.
Okay.
But by the way, to be clear, the ATF kind of like lied. Up until like this point, they didn't fucking know that the wife died, the friend got shot, and that their kid died until like they opened up the shed to figure it out. So the FBI's like under the conception that these guys just like were like bloodthirsty for just killing these guys.
What?
With like evidence that like their own men have killed.
Oh my god.
But eventually they surrender and they leave. And the survivors are his friends, the original man in the first place. Why did I open that door?
Okay.
And their two other daughters.
Okay.
And
the
that's
main
kind of Ruby
the
Ridge
main-
explained very
So
poorly.
the main person that kind of started the whole mess lived. The wife died. The dog. Oh my god, bro.
Wow.
Why didn't? Oh boy.
Very fucked up
I
situation.
think they need to take a fucking like some training from like police officers. Like, hey, let's talk it out, not just go guns a-blazing right away. I mean, this was
Wow.
1990s.
You would think.
So, well,
You would
1990s
think.
was pretty bad, but oh boy. I mean, like,
Yeah, no, that
common sense, maybe? I don't know. Oh,
Ruby
boy.
Ridge killed the ATF's like public light, which is why they rushed into Waco and basically did the same exact
'cause
shit
it's for
again.
Redemption. They're like, oh, let's. They literally called over like newscasters, and then towards the end, they're like, hey, can you guys back up like 30 miles away? They're like, yeah, you don't want to see this. We're fucking up. Yeah, it was bad. So all
Hey,
the,
we're looking bad here.
Yeah, all the news, like the news people, all they were hearing were like gunshots, and you know, it was bad. It was.
Yeah, no.
Oh
Jesus
man,
Christ.
dude, ATF. Let's just say they are not.
Very
They're a
fun
bit
people.
on-based.
Somebody
Not
you want to
red-pilled.
invite to a party.
What?
Somebody you'd want to invite to your sawed-off party, you know?
Oh, you're talking about the ATF. Yeah, let's
Bruh.
invite the ATF
Yeah.
over and let's see what they do.
Hey.
Hopefully
They're very
not-
friendly
Don't worry.
Let's show them one of those Orbeez guns and see what they'll do.
I know.
Guys,
Yeah,
we
right.
just gotta pay them enough, and they'll be fine
Oh,
with us
yeah.
making a sawed-off shotgun, guys.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, that,
God, you should see my sawed-off. I'm just kidding.
Speaking of conspiracies, have you guys heard of like the Boeing conspiracy? or like why Boeing?
I have.
Hayden has, but have you, Ethan or Mitchell?
That I know.
No.
Like why
Boeing.
why you shouldn't ride Boeing, and what happened to the whistleblower of that talked bad about Boeing?
The whistleblowers now, actually.
Whistleblowers, yeah, Mitchell. Do you know what a whistleblower is?
Wait, are you
like
talking about the
somebody-
one like lady that was flying and she was like,
This is a
"That man
dude.
back there is not real" or something like
No,
that?
no, no. This is a dude that died. This
No.
was the original
Oh.
whistleblower. Mitchell, do you know what a
Okay.
whistleblower is?
I keep hearing about
A
whistleblowers
whistleblower
and
means like
shit.
someone
It's
that
like
that just speaks out about something that will.
Okay,
yeah,
we gotta go with the simpler questions. Can you spell the word dog?
cat, CAG.
Sir, no, I wasn't
Close
the right
enough.
word. Close enough. No, but the Boeing whistleblower allegedly was seen as conspiracy, either suicide or Boeing paid, a hit on him, which I think most likely happened because you can't shoot yourself in the back of the fucking head. Especially, this man was pursuing Boeing. He worked for Boeing, and literally the day of or day before his court,
The final day when like the verdict be done and he'd be
Yeah,
finally
has-
done with dealing with
yeah,
Boeing.
he got to
Just
the
the
point
day
where
he
he could
committed
be
suicide.
in a fucking courtroom with Boeing and talk about these issues. He was killed either that day or the day before. in his
Wow.
car.
What? Wait, did he work for Boeing?
Yeah, he worked
Like
for
he
Boeing.
saw all
Yeah.
these terrible things.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard about this guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was talking about how Boeing used scrap metals to repair the planes. How like
Yeah.
one of the major things that Boeing had done was they did autopiloting for their airplanes, and they didn't teach the people that fly the planes, the most important people, that there's this feature. And so when they went through flight school or whatever, this auto feature was never taught to them, and they were never taught on how to kind of auto correct it. So when the auto feature would like what is it called?
Okay, so basically, this feature got added, and then like they're too lazy to retrain their pilots.
To retrain and re-put it in the book. They're like, oh, $1 million,
Yeah.
that's too much. Dude, it's $1 billion company that just doesn't want to take time and money, because they're also going against another
Multi-billion,
company,
yeah.
because Boeing is losing, money and stocks and all that. So it's a money war right now, or before.
Oh,
It probably
shit.
still is. But basically, the feature auto-corrected the height and how the plane was flying, and if it was read wrong, the plane would just dip down, like straight to the ground.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
And the pilots didn't know how to correct it, so I think 1 or 2 planes did crash and killed tons and tons of people. And
I think it was just one, and then they
Well,
were like, okay, we fucked up.
yeah.
We need to fix this real
Boeing,
quick.
being them, they just
Wow.
settled with a $1 billion lawsuit instead of just putting $1 million or so into a fucking book and retraining their pilots.
Whoa.
Instead, they
Wow.
came out $1 million. I think that's less, or billion, not million. But it's like,
Jesus.
it's like, why? Now I don't want to fly Boeing because I'm going to Florida soon.
And man, I'll have to fly
Jeez.
Boeing too, most
I forget
likely.
what they were
So.
saying. Always fly a Flybus? What is it called? I don't know.
Airbus.
Airbus. No, always fly Airbus instead of Boeing, because apparently there's a phrase about if I'm not flying Boeing, I'm not going. Yeah, that's what it was. Because like
Yeah.
it was seen as like the
Nailed
more
it.
expensive thing.
I've flown Boeing once
I think I
to
have
Florida.
too. I don't remember, or at least going to Mexico.
It was all right.
Ethan, have you?
I
flown
kept pushing on the window. I
Yeah,
got the
Southwest
window.
Airlines, baby.
Southwest? Yeah, I don't know many airlines.
Southwest.
Airlines.
Hayden tried teaching me
West
what like,
Side.
airlines there are and what airline companies are. I'm like, I don't fucking know.
It's very complicated. So basically, Boeing makes airplanes and all that stuff, and then sells them to like American and all that,
So
like all the different like ones that you know of.
doesn't make planes. They just fly planes.
They don't. They buy Boeing
They
planes.
buy and
Yeah.
fly. Okay.
Um,
What about Spirit?
Spirit buys and flies. Sorry, yeah. They buy the planes and fly them.
So Boeing is the only creator of planes, or are there more creators of?
Well, there's
planes?
Airbus.
there's other
Oh,
creators.
Airbus. Okay.
That's why people say like, "Oh, you fly Airbus," and there's a couple others, but like
Yeah,
they're not
the
relevant.
one
No
story-
Yeah,
class.
there's a couple others, but those are like the big two.
Yeah. The one story
Yeah.
that stuck with me with that whistleblower thing was, oh boy, was it was a story about a girl getting sucked through a window, and just half of her body was just through the window. And when they landed, she was just dead. I'm like, bro, imagine your last moments being like, I'm a dog, but I'm getting like in a plane going I don't know how fast a plane goes, probably 1,000 miles per hour.
that's probably going like 600, 500, 600.
Ugh.
To be clear, the whistleblower wasn't exposing this stuff. His only thing that was exposing was like how they were not taking proper care of the planes, which leads to incidents like these.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and
it wasn't like he was exposing like the woman that got stuck in the window for the first time. That's very
I worked for Boeing,
easy stuff.
This is what they did, and we should fix this. And Boeing's like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. We're gonna kill you.
Yeah, no, you're gonna commit suicide.
Yeah, you're gonna commit suicide allegedly.
Wow.
In the back of the head.
Yeah, allegedly to be safe.
Bro wasn't depressed or anything. Bro was actually a pretty happy dude, apparently. Well, that's
they were friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was friends with the guy. No, in the podcast they explained like this dude had never like you know sessions of depression or was never seen as someone that was depressed. He was a very like lively man. So
yeah,
weird.
That was the same thing that happened with I just heard about it as well. I love conspiracy talk for some reason.
That's so interesting.
What was it?
But like the stuff that like person confirms the conspiracy for me is that like, it happened just again recently, to like 2 months apart. Another whistleblower for Boeing just got like killed again. Which this one was that they got very sick and then died.
Yeah, it also happens at the disappearance of Charles Morgan. That's also another guy that was supposedly assassinated. Yeah. That was the ones like this dude committed suicide because he shot himself in the back of the head and the gun was like in a fucking like a ditch. It's like your gun just doesn't just fly away. Like Mitchell, this dude shot himself in the back of the head with a python. How much force does a python have? Not that much force. The gun was found pretty far away.
What the fuck?
Like imagine like shooting yourself in the head like this and then the gun going really, really far. That just doesn't happen.
Oh no, dude, that shit would drop 5 feet from you. Not even
exactly.
Not even
so,
like a foot.
Maybe a little bit more if it was like if it like football bounced when it like landed.
Like 200 yards away. Something like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty far.
Christ.
200
So he shot himself
yards?
in the back of the head and just fucking Tom Brady that
and he
bitch
was wearing
like
a bulletproof
far as
vest
hell.
because he was scared because he got kidnapped by the company that was after him, and it was allegedly came down to a suicide. No fingerprints.
This is nothing to do with Boeing, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this was a different company. This was back.
Jesus.
This was like insurance.
Yeah, this was insurance. This is back in Arizona. Where
so apparently just companies just fucking hire people to kill people.
I mean, it's not surprising. Think about it. Think about that. Like all these giant companies, I feel like they have, they're kind of their men that are under them that will do.
Well, yeah, they always have their dark secrets.
To be fair, we don't really know anything. To be clear, the big thing with that case, is what's theorized is because of it being back in the day. This was very common back in the day. That the job site he worked for was very common with gangs using it for money laundering, which leads him to.
He was the president of his company. He worked with gangs and he worked with the FBI. And supposedly the gang heard about this, took him away for 3 days, like being like, "Hey, don't do this," and they kind of beat the shit out of him, and he got really scared to where he needed to wear a bulletproof vest basically every day because he was fucking terrified, and then. A month or so passes, and then the same thing happens, but he doesn't come back home, and then they find him in the desert of Arizona with a gunshot in the back of the head. Him wearing his bulletproof vest and the gun pretty far away.
So, wow.
Yeah.
Allegedly, also not confirmed for safety. If you're a gang wanting to kill us, Evan was the one that said that, so go after him.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be like
Evan was the one who wanted to talk about this.
I'll be like Jackson from Red Thread. I'll take all the fucking I'll take all the words. Yep, I'm the one.
Yeah, you said it.
I'm part of the gang.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he wants to become a police officer, so.
No.
Yeah, if you want to go after Mitch, let me tell you,
threat.
he has more guns than you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, don't go after him.
I'll get 3 of you before you even get me.
Gang members, these are what holds me up.
All right, well, there's another addition to the video we're gonna make of Evan flexing during podcast.
It's game over. Watch this, boys.
Oh my gosh. He died.
Dude, it's like 3
I
times
did,
every
boys.
single fucking podcast.
Or do
Dude.
this.
Yeah.
It's just my tick.
Want to see me flex my ass?
No.
You already did earlier. We heard it fucking.
I don't.
Yeah, no, we heard it.
I don't know how to blur stuff, so don't make me spend like a month or so learning how to blur stuff.
I don't think it's gonna take you a month.
or
Well,
something.
I suck ass at editing, so
Now I'm gonna make sure to move my ass all over the screen, so it takes you like
no.
3 days in order to like perfect my ass movement. You
Anyone
know.
else have any like conspiracies or like scary stories you want to tell?
Well, me and this guy named Pete at my work are figuring out how to make a magnetic motor. Let's just
Okay.
say we got it down,
Let's just say
and
the government's after us.
let's just say.
Yeah, I was gonna say it reminds me of that one guy that like supposedly found an engine that worked off of water.
Yeah, he died.
And then
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little bit after he like made this discovery, he all of a sudden just dies. And
Oh,
like
yeah.
I remember I think what they said was like his last words were "they got me" or something like that, and then he
got
died.
poisoned.
Yeah,
They
because he got
poisoned him.
poisoned.
I'm telling you,
Allegedly got poisoned.
Guys, I'm happy, I'm loving life, but if I die, just saying it's not me. I didn't do it. Like,
All right.
It was
All
that
right.
gang.
That was me.
That's after you
oh,
now.
yeah, the gang's after me. Probably the cartel.
Nah, but you know how we make pontoon parts at my work. You know,
I don't know. Okay, you told us you make pontoon.
we make a
parts.
whole pontoons, and I'm on a regrind team, which means you have to destroy the parts that aren't good.
Mhm.
But we got our hands on some good parts, and I now have 1/3 of a pontoon out back that we put together.
1/3.
So we're building.
What part? The middle, the front, or the back?
It's the left side. So we are building a pontoon out back, and we're gonna put it in a pond one day. So we're gonna have a pontoon
Okay.
out back, and we're probably gonna get fired. But it's funny because we're gonna build a whole ass pontoon without anybody knowing.
Oh my gosh. I want to circle back to the question of the mob and the cartel. What if you could choose? If you could choose, would you rather be born in a mob family or the cartel?
Mob.
Really? I feel like the cartel.
Mob is
Cartels
way
are-
more
I feel
safer.
Cartels are dirty as
I
hell.
know, but I feel I don't know. I
They
feel
go dirty with their shit.
All you gotta do is be respectful in the mob, and you're good.
Yeah, for
What kind
real.
of
If you're
Are we talking,
disrespectful, you're getting your
Cartels,
fucking
you
dick
gotta
cut
be
off.
like in order to like be a part of us and for us to not kill you, you gotta behead someone like weekly.
Yeah.
I
You
should-
gotta
bad.
I
prove
should've
your
put,
worth.
like,
You gotta kill these
I should've
babies.
put cartel, mob, and ISIS. Editor bleep that. I don't think I can say
Mob.
that, but
No
That's
ISIS.
you.
No. What the fuck?
I can probably say that. It's all right.
Probably, yeah. The news can get away with it,
Why the
so
mob, though?
can
Why
I.
the mob? I don't.
Well, I've looked up a lot of videos, and there's still mobs going on out there
What
right
kind
now.
of mob?
Many
Are we-
mobs.
I feel like the mobs are just more organized with it.
Yeah, they are.
Like cartels, it's just like whoever screws you over, go and kill them and everyone they know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mob is like we're gonna destroy like your business and like your future. We're not gonna kill you. We're gonna make you suffer, and then you're gonna want
Yeah.
to kill yourself.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. But it's like a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of talking. I don't know. It's kind of just like it's not like fancy suit guy. I mean, what time are we talking about? We're
Now.
talking
Now.
like
now.
Now.
Okay. Because like now I would mob. Mob isn't that scary. It's more just
Yeah,
sitting
dude, have
down
you
and
seen Breaking
associated
Bad,
with other
dog?
people.
Fuck cartels.
Oh,
Yeah,
I haven't
no.
seen Breaking Bad
I'm
yet.
friends with the mob.
Tuco.
We're good friends.
Fucking yeah!
Oh my gosh.
The Tuco meme.
The Tuco meme.
Oh my god, you ever see that guy who joins this GTA car meet and he's like, get out of here, and like, nobody wants you here, and it's like Tuco in the back, get out!
No.
It's not Tuco, but it sounds exactly like,
Who's
dude, we gotta watch
Tuco?
Breaking Bad.
Who is Tuco?
From
Yeah.
Tuco is a
Bad.
crazy
Breaking
guy.
I
Bad.
haven't seen Breaking Bad. I'm on my
You
anime
got it.
I've only
now,
seen the
all
first
right?
season.
Me and Hayden are on our. Actually, maybe just me. I don't know about Hayden, but
I watched the
I will,
anime.
I will blame Hayden for.
I haven't watched as
Okay,
much right
bitch.
now.
Like we didn't just talk about it like a day ago.
Well, we did, but
Right.
I will say this: Hayden was the one that gave me the anime website, and I'm just obsessed with anime right now.
I do what I
I
can.
like episodes of titties.
Dude, I'm on the anime whim too right now.
Let's go. What anime?
It's
you
just,
watching right
dude,
now?
nothing in like modern cinema is good to me
Yeah,
right now.
thank you. Dude, superhero
True.
movies are getting fucking over. Like,
Superhero movies are getting ass,
getting
dude.
old.
My
They're getting
girlfriend
old.
wants to
Yeah.
watch Madame Web with me, and I don't think I can.
oh,
I don't think I
No.
can.
Speaking
I
of
mean,
Like
that movie
everybody that I've
can
heard
shit.
who has watched that movie said they wish they were themselves before they watched the movie.
okay,
Yeah.
speaking of movies, Mitchell, what was that new movie you saw? Fall Guy? Was that any good? What would you rate it out of 10? I heard.
I'd rate it a 6.
Okay, I'm not gonna go watch it if it's a 6.
It's more of a watch it with your girlfriend type deal.
Yeah.
I was kind of just there. I thought it was gonna be more action packed, but I'm
It has-
sitting
it
there
has,
with Ethan and his girlfriend, and then me, and then it's like most of the shit's like romantic, and I'm like,
Not this Ethan, by the way.
Ethan, I'm gonna suck your dick now.
I was gonna say it's like you start grabbing Ethan's thigh. And just, like,
I
squeezing
did
it.
in front of his girlfriend. She was like,
His girlfriend-
boundaries,
his
and I
girlfriend
was like,
hates,
nah.
the boys stuff. She hates.
Yeah,
super sus
I do that shit all the time around her because it's fun.
stuff.
That's good content.
You and Dean are the worst
It
about
is.
that stuff. You guys are.
Oh yeah.
I just like. Are
Well-
you guys actually gay? Because you guys are like.
No,
No,
it's called being
no,
homosexual.
no.
Well, sometimes
You're not gay. You're just homosexual.
Sometimes it goes
We
beyond
all are.
homosexual. I feel like.
What, like the time we put our hands in
Like,
each other's
Evan,
pants?
I'm in
is-
your bed. Come here. I'm like, yeah, fuck no.
Yes, that's good.
I'm like, first of all, why are you in my
Oh, you mean
Second
that?
of all, how'd you get in my house?
Remember that time I fell asleep on your bed?
Yes, and Ryan's bed.
Ass up.
At the
Hey,
same
yeah,
exact
that's
time?
up.
Mitchell
I
would
was
just be, like,
waiting.
he'd be laying on like the corner of my bed with his phone by the side, just watching like this, and I just like look over. I'm like, bro.
I've been
He wakes up in the
drilling.
morning with like no pants on and just peeing his fucking bing hole.
He's sleeping in my spot. So I'm like, all right, this bitch.
Oh my god.
He's sleeping in my spot. All right, I'm gonna shove my dick down his throat quick.
I have a
Crank
queen
him.
bed, so
Crank him, John. You already know.
I sleep on the right side. I don't know. I never.
I sleep
in
on the
middle.
right side too. I'm a
Yeah.
right side gang.
Sometimes I'll switch.
I
it up.
sleep in the middle.
I swap all the time.
Dead
It's just a
center. I
big guy
hug my
thing.
bed.
I don't know if it's just a big guy thing or my mattress, but like my mattress will become like dented on some certain parts. So I'm like, I gotta switch it up.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
what you do. Solid move is to just like switch the bed around.
Yeah.
Boom. Because then the other side will eventually go back up, and then that new side will go back down.
Hold on. Do you sleep with your head toward the wall or
No.
your head toward the middle of the
I
room?
change a lot. I start sleeping.
I actually, funny enough, I sleep with my head in my pillow. Like my girlfriend has woke up next to me a bunch of times. She thinks I died and suffocated myself. Because my face will literally be in the pillow. I'll wake up. I'll have. You see this fucking mark right here? I found out this is a bruise on my forehead because that's where I sleep.
Oh my god.
Wait. No, I thought you said you put your head inside your pillow. Like you put it, like
Oh, like
hold
it's, like
on.
it's in my
like
pillow.
you're wearing it like a mask. Like
Oh.
you're like, what the fuck?
As you
All I
do.
can see is like you're breathing and it says a mouth circle around your pillow.
It's
It's
just
just like
funny because I'll wake up and my forehead will be black as shit because of how fucking much I just slept on my forehead. And my forehead, you know when your arm falls asleep, that feeling will be in my forehead because of how hard I was sleeping on my fucking face.
You roll over and your girl's like, dude, Ethan, why are you black facing? What?
No, dude, when I sleep,
Oh,
sometimes
God.
I'll wake up and I'm like in an exorcist position.
Huh?
Like my back is almost snapped in half and my spleen hurts. It's bad.
What's wrong with you?
Like I imagine you could make YMCA. If I could make the C in the YMCA song with
Backwards.
my entire body
Dude,
backwards.
Mitch got that porn star art.
Yeah, God
I
damn.
do.
Do you guys sleep on your back, your side, or your stomach?
Mostly on the
Side
side,
and
but
back.
mostly on my stomach as
Oh,
well.
I
can't-
just,
can't
like-
do
I don't
my
ever
stomach.
sleep on my back, dude.
Up
It's
everywhere.
just ass.
Back sometimes depends.
I can only do back or side. Like I can't do my. The stomach is like it gets too uncomfortable. It's like I can't breathe. I can't breathe. So I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know how Ethan has his head inside his pillow.
Dude, I will never, bro. My girlfriend was like, bro, you can low-key breathe through your ears if your face is that hard on the
Dude.
pillow.
The only person I know that does that is fucking Nogla, like from the Vanos crew. He apparently sleeps like with his head in his pillow. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you breathe?
Yeah, dude. It's
I don't know how you
honestly
do
the most
that.
comfy way to sleep.
Wait, let me try that right now. Actually, let me give it a shot.
Mitchell, you gotta
Experimentation
tell us how it is,
time.
Mitchell.
Hold on.
Don't go on your phone. Just stay on your headset.
That gets hot too fast. I can't do it. I've overheated in 3 breaths. I can't.
Well, bro, okay. Evan knows this, but I like to have my room cold
Oh
as
my
shit.
god. Yeah, one time.
So I have a window AC in my room. It's like an industrial window AC, and it's just for my room.
Yeah.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
One time, a long time ago, like when I was probably in like elementary or middle school,
You can never get hot.
I went over to Ethan's house because my friend Sam brought me to Ethan's house to just go see some stuff. And I walk into Ethan's room, bro. It's like fucking 30 degrees in there, dude. It's like snowing, actually snowing in his room. I'm like,
Oh
what
my
the fuck, bro? It's
God.
so
Bro.
chilly
Oh
here.
yeah. That's why I'm so glad, because
Bruh.
there's one thing on planet Earth that I'm picky about, and it's the conditions in which I sleep in. I'm not a picky
Fair.
person, but if the room isn't like damn near perfect how I like it, I cannot sleep. Like I just can't. It's just like something in my body just doesn't let me sleep if I'm uncomfortable.
So,
So glad that makes it cold as well, because like I would not be able to deal with it warm.
so you a
that's
hot
fair.
Do you know when it
person
gets
or cold weather
humid?
person? Do you like cold weather or hot weather?
Oh, cold weather all the way.
Really? Mm.
I like it
I
hot.
like it hot.
I like fall.
I can sleep.
What's your perfect temperature?
Me?
Perfect temperature.
Perfect
Degree.
temperature would be like 60 something with like a nice breeze, but like a good sun.
Okay.
I can
I'm
agree.
saying 73 degrees, no wind, and no humidity.
I'm saying like
Fucking
Like
straight
today, dude,
dry.
today in our city today was so fucking perfect.
I know, no, like
When
today
I
it was
went
beautiful.
to work, we like cracked all the windows open and we had all the doors open. It was so nice
Yeah.
outside
I
today.
might seem like like I don't know, masochist about this, but like here in Wisconsin probably 70, 80, but in Arizona like 90. 90's nice.
Oh,
90. 90
Arizona's
is
like
death.
dry
It's dry
heat
heat,
too,
so
isn't
it's
it?
nice,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Ah, dude,
But when-
that shit make your mouth fucking
when you got
dry,
those-
too.
When you got those 88-degree nights, windows are all
Stop
open,
fucking-
humidity, it's like so
Fuck
it's
that.
so humid you can hydroplane across a toilet seat. Holy fuck, dude. It's so
you
bad.
try to sit on the toilet, just slide on.
Yeah,
Start
it
sliding
is.
fucking off.
Oh
I'm
my
like
God.
naked in my bed, slapping
Okay,
the
wait,
sweat
that
off
brings
my
me to my next
body.
question. Are you guys a naked sleeper or do you guys sleep with like a tank top on, a t-shirt on?
Underwear, oh.
Yeah, I sleep only underwear.
I
Dude, it was funny when my girlfriend first started spending nights. She got really weirded out by it, like at the first time, because she was just uncomfortable about it. But after a while, she's like, "Okay, that's the only way you can sleep fine."
Like I'm not sleeping with clothes on my body. It gets me too hot and
Yes.
Yeah,
sticky.
no,
and next thing you know, I got marks on my
like your
body. in the
shirt will
morning.
be like wrapped around your shit, and you just gotta get it the fuck
so
off.
even during
Ugh.
cold weather, even during like winter here in Wisconsin?
Oh yeah, that's
Wow.
when you totally.
Oh, yeah.
It's when you just sleep in underwear and then snuggle the fuck out of your
I
blankets.
can.
Yeah.
If it's winter, I'm throwing on a long sleeve and some shorts, but in this
See,
weather,
I feel like some nights I probably could do that. It's like maybe even long pants or something. That's probably the most. I cannot have anything on the top.
really?
When I like turn over, shit gets like
Hmm.
wrapped around, and I like start thinking I'm suffocating.
Yeah, weather like
It's
this.
not good.
You
I'll
don't
wear
want to
tank
be a
top.
burrito?
I didn't. No.
Nah, what happens? The most I'll ever sleep in is my nice fuzzy pimp robe that I got. That's it. That's only winter time. That's at like -3 degrees. That's what I'll do.
I just sleep in
I
a
could see
t-shirt and
myself at
shorts.
least wearing like long pants, but anything up top, I just
I
can't.
wish Scully was
No,
here.
up
'cause
top's
Scully's
bad.
like on the smaller side, so I want to see what he sleeps in. Not see, but like hear what he.
Yeah, you want to see? You're
no,
gay
I
for that.
don't. No, I'm not.
Gay for that.
I want to see Scully in only underwear.
I sleep cuddling my cold shotgun barrel,
You know what? I
waiting for
Mitchell,
intruders
I
at
know
every
you-
minute.
See, you're like an old man, like lives on a farm.
I feel like Mitchell,
Like
I
shoots
know You
intruders.
slept in jeans. I feel like I'm like you've either slept in jeans or
Oh.
hunting pants before. I
Ugh, I can
I
see
have
hunting
sounds
pants, but I'm
slept-
fucking
I-
jeans. Hell
Okay,
no.
Jeans.
so here's a story. I've slept over on an island, and it was like I would say it was a good
Back up,
19.
back
It was
up,
like
back up.
it was like hold on. I'm just talking loud here.
Yeah.
It was like 13-mile-an-hour winds.
I was sleeping over on an island.
I'm like, goddamn.
Goddamn.
As you do.
I was sleeping on an island, and I had like all my ice fishing stuff on because it was cold, and I slept on a cot. I kid you not, every 15 minutes I woke up.
Mm-mm.
It's the worst thing ever. All you could hear was waves.
Oh, dude, that sounds so
And I'm like,
nice, though.
Like
no,
white
it was like
noise?
No,
it
I
was like
fuck with
yeah.
that.
Dude, my
obnoxious
AC
white
is loud as
cat.
hell.
I
I
have to-
had
Well,
to
then
get
you
used to
would.
it.
I'm weird.
But then like,
Oh, go ahead.
but then like you get that occasional cold breeze up your ass crack, and it's like you couldn't not move.
Yes. Dude,
No,
you
you
gotta tell
couldn't-
me where this island is, bro. I feel like I could live there.
It's
That
the
sounds
one.
amazing.
Don't say
It is it's like a 50-foot by 50-foot island.
Yeah,
it is
it's
Oh
not
my
big
god,
at
that
all.
sounds amazing.
But like you put a cot and there's like a fire pit on there, so like you could have buddies out there, and we duck hunted it. So what we did is we did a little bogus move where we slept out there because people would try to get there really early in the morning, but they'd see our flashlight and they'd be like, "Fuck!" So now they have to go find some other place because we got that island hugged down tight. And nobody else, but I mean, we offered. We're like, hey, I mean, if you want to hunt one side of the island, we can hunt the other. I mean, we're not pushing you off the island or nothing.
Shoots
So,
the guy in the back of the
but
head.
they just
This
didn't
is
wanna
my island.
Good night, boys. No, but like it was on a cot, and I was like in the biggest like coat ever. I put my earplugs on so I didn't have to hear the waves. And honestly,
Oh.
I slept okay for a little bit, but then I started waking up every 15 minutes because I had ducks. And stuff was crawling around, and they got spiders. But it was all right. We didn't get any ducks,
Speaking
though.
of sleep,
but-
speaking of sleep,
though,
do you
oh
guys
my
sleep with
God.
white noise on? I can't. I have to have my
Yes.
room absolutely quiet, like really, really quiet.
I sleep with black noise. That's called Chicago sounds and gunshots in the background.
That's Detroit City ambience.
Yep.
I sleep with the rain in the background sometimes. Like I put on the rain
I have
audio.
my AC on full fucking blast all night.
I
And
got a
maybe sometimes
fan on.
I'll even play music as well on top of the AC.
I fall
Yeah, no.
asleep with music.
Dude, the
in
problem
my
is I
house.
hear too much when my room is quiet.
yeah,
Like there's just
but-
too much. There's too much creaking and like shit going on outside. I live on one of the busiest streets
Oh,
in this
yeah.
city,
I forget that.
Same.
and
Yeah.
there is so much. And right across the street from the gas station as well. People pull out of that shit so loud. As soon as I turn the AC on, I hear nothing
Oh.
outside of my room as soon as that
Damn.
thing is on.
You get the occasional.
Yeah, I get the occasional retard with the small dick driving his fucking big
Ethan,
ass
one of these
truck.
days at like 2 a.m.
With
I'm
a
gonna come by
coffee
your house
can
on a motorcycle,
muffler.
I'm just gonna go, just like.
I'm gonna leave a roadside bomb for you on the side. I hope you can hug it.
Oh my god.
Dude, if you do, at least fucking come say hi, because
I will.
otherwise I'm gonna kick you off. I'm gonna fucking clothesline you off your bike.
As you do.
So
That's-
you guys have
what if
to
I-
have white noise or some sort of noise in the background.
I don't
Yeah.
need to, but it does help.
It's
I
bad,
do.
okay.
I have to.
I can do like a fan, but that's about it. I can't do like, I don't know, other. I can do rain, but that's about it.
I like sleeping with rain and thunderstorms, you know?
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
perfect. I'll shut the
absolutely.
fan off.
Well, until
Okay, let's see.
Jesus likes to fucking clap his hands and lightning strikes and just.
Oh, that's fun. That gives you the heart race. But I usually sleep.
Yeah,
I
dude, that
sleep
keeps
with.
your heart pumping.
Dude, but no, I sleep with my fan on. It's on the right mode right now. It's the one just under high, so it's a medium. So it's blowing at me. It's not too loud, but
It's
if I hear
blowing
one
you?
raindrop,
Damn.
if I hear one raindrop, I'm shutting that off and
Oh,
I'm opening
dude.
my window, and that nice cold breeze that hits you when the rain starts. Oh,
And
oh,
then
it
also
shivers my
the
cheeks.
cars like driving by, and you can hear them driving on the wet road, and it's like,
Oh.
We did it,
dude.
gamers. Sorry to
Good
cut you
job,
guys
man.
off, but we did it.
Oh.
Job. Oh my god.
You finish, hooray! Nah, but then, oh, dude, then you get the rumble in the background, that little.
Yeah,
where
the
you're like,
distant
oh.
thunder. Yeah,
Oh.
hell yeah.
But then I don't like the lightning that's like so bright that you can see it through your eyelids,
Yeah,
and then like you think
bro.
you see something in the
Oh,
corner of your
yeah.
room after
Literally, I
it
don't know
flashes.
how
I'm like,
I
oh
imagine
shit.
You, like you just take your pillow blanket, you open your fucking window, your door, and you just go sleep
Uh,
outside.
I might have to.
just like getting soaked. This is
Now,
perfect.
okay, so there is a. I guess I can talk about because we said already.
Sleeping in a raining tent.
Anybody here? I know, especially Evan, because you live close to it.
Okay.
But the air show when it's in town,
Oh,
and it's like the week before, the week during, and the week after.
Bro,
this sky around our houses is so loud. Oh my god! There's just planes everywhere. There's like military jets every single day for 3 weeks straight. There is just planes. It is so loud. It starts.
Also,
at like
your
6
house will
in the
just
morning.
start shaking, and
I got a story about this. It wasn't at night, but it was like while I was working. I was working at the place I work now, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm like, man, I gotta shit real bad. I'm like, all right, EA is going on, and I go to sit on the toilet. I'm on there for like maybe 2 minutes before I just hear a fucking one of the fast ass jets like to break the sound barrier.
Oh, yeah.
And bro broke the sound barrier, which he wasn't supposed to. He got actually in trouble, and the whole place shook. I'm on the toilet like, did I fart that bad? And I'm like, I'm like, God damn! Like,
Dude, it's so. Because I think me and Mitch probably live about the farthest away from it that you could probably just about farthest away that you can live from it while still being in the city.
They usually turn around.
No, I live so close
and
to
so
it.
they
it's
go
like
all
even-
the way out by us sometimes, dude.
It's like
Why?
2 times louder when they turn around. Then the jets face you, and then they
Yeah,
fucking like
dude.
full throttle that bitch.
I've sat out with my window open and just listened, and I got such. I mean, I'll probably have to look way back at it, but I have such loud video clips of me like playing Dead by Daylight or something, and one of the military just comes hauling ass past us.
Bro,
It's so
it
loud.
happens so often. I'm just trying to play a game. I'm trying to play like a calm game, and then it's like.
Did you guys hear it? Speaking of like earthquakes and shit, apparently, we might get hit by a tornado.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
When?
Speaking of earthquakes and stuff, we might get hit by a tornado.
I saw it on TikTok. There's like a path, a tornado.
Oh, there's a bad storm coming. We got a big one.
It's supposed to rip through our city.
Yep.
Really?
Like we are gonna get the middle tit. We're gonna get the center where the milk comes out of the titty.
Yeah, but
that's where we're gonna be.
You know, I am gonna say this one thing. For some reason,
tornado.
there is a lot of times where there's a big fucking storm coming,
and
by the time it gets here, it disappears because of the lake.
Yeah, the lake. Well, Lake Winnebago admits such
lake,
a fucking
the lake
thing.
effect makes the rain go away so quickly.
It won't be nothing.
Asshole, it's like, come here, just.
Ew, and then like the fumes just blow it off.
Yeah, it's like a butt plug just going inside the butt, but then the butt takes the whole plug instead of just
But
stopping.
you know how fast that lake will whip up? I remember we got stuck out on it one time. This big ass windstorm happened. But no, we saw the current on the point.
Just save everyone.
Oh my god. No, dude, but the lake
drink
turned
all the
from
algae too, because that fucking lake is green.
Bro, I don't know what day it was. It was smelling bad. Dude. I hate
that water is green. It's not blue anymore. It's green. That water is green. The rocks and everything is green.
You know the lake?
It's disgusting.
Maybe you
know that lake?
But when I was little, I used to like drink the lake. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Well, that explains a lot.
I don't know why. I never got sick.
You probably have fucking brain
I got
worms.
sick.
Yeah,
I got sick really bad one time. It was like, okay, you know the duckweed that's on top of the water? It's super thick, and it looks like really little clovers. It was that thick, and my brother pushed me. My brother pushed me in, and I went head first. So I took a big ass gulp of that water. I kid you not. 5 minutes later, I had the worst diarrhea of my life.
That makes sense.
You know where it's really bad is you guys know where the point is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, Evan, you used to live right next to it, pretty much. But dude, when you're walking out to the point, and there are those like 3 giant concrete tubes that are like underneath the path. If you look inside those things, there is nothing but dead fish in the thing. It is so, dude. I swear to God. The fumes that come out of those tubes are the reason there's a hole in the atmosphere.
How much money for you to take a cup and take a
Dude, you can probably light a match and blow up that whole fucking walkway with those fumes.
How much money to swim through that tube naked?
I could never.
There's not enough
money
your
in this
hands,
world.
Your hands are squishing up on dead carp guts and stuff, and just scooching through.
Stop.
You walk through and you move an eye to the side or something.
It's probably a dead
probably a human body up in there
There's probably a dead baby down
somewhere.
there, bro.
Dude,
Fucking
there's so much dead fish.
See, now if
in
you ever want to
that
hide a body,
little inlet.
throw it under there. Nobody's finding
For
it.
fucking real, dude. You know what? Just throw it in the lake somewhere. There's no way someone's gonna find it. You can't go scuba diving or anything because it's just so fucking green.
I mean,
Yes,
how
it's
deep
bad.
is the lake? The lake's not that deep, Mitchell, is it?
The lake only
I think
goes
the deepest
20.
it goes, it's like 20, 25 or 20
It's
something
not that
feet.
deep.
It's-
something like that.
Because that lake was actually never. It's a man-made lake. You know,
Yeah.
it's because the dams. It's the dams that push water into it. That lake was supposed to be way smaller. We turned it into a swamp. That's why it's really bad.
Is a man-made lake.
Well, yeah.
Have you ever gone to Green Lake? It's beautiful, pretty,
Yeah.
beautiful and blue, so deep. It's like you're at a whole different state. It's like, oh my god. And there's, it's beautiful.
Or have you
But
ever gone
our
to
lake,
the part
it's
of the
shit.
lake that's over by the zoo?
Oh.
That is
Oh, you
duckweed fucking
That one's
city.
also very disgusting.
Yeah, I can't believe that there's actually a swimming spot there because half the time it's like sticks and dead carp washed up on the shore. It's like, who
Yeah,
wants to
it's
swim
so
in that?
bad.
In the lake, I like some parts aren't bad, but it's still pretty gross thinking about. It's like, oh, I'm swimming in a lake right
There's
now.
a time of year,
I
like
think the
July, where the
ocean's
water
worse.
is
Think about it,
crisp
the ocean-
clear.
Ocean, I think, is worse than a fucking lake. No.
It's scarier because there's more things in the ocean that could get you than the lake.
Yeah,
But there's
jellyfish,
lampreys
bro.
in the lake.
Jellyfish can suck a dick. Fucking hate jellyfish.
There's lampreys in our lake that will literally tear your penis off in one go.
Okay, they don't go for your penis.
Damn.
Oh,
Dude,
trans
you want to
people
know
should try
crazy?
that out.
Oh my god, there
That's-
was this one lake that my buddy would always tell me about. He would always go there for like vacations and everything. This little lake that's somewhere in Wisconsin, and he apparently there's this like famous snapping turtle there for being like a bigger than normal like alligator snapping turtle
Mm-hmm.
that like sits there in the water. He swears to God the water is so, or was, I guess the place is like kind of run down now, but the water was so damn clear that you could see everything in the lake from pretty much one side to the other. And this giant snapping turtle would like follow you, like swim after you because he wanted to bite off your toes.
Fuck no.
That's
bro.
bad.
Snapping
Like if you
turtles-
actually
remember-
had your toes out and you were swimming there, you would actually have to be like on your fucking guard for that thing.
I remember I was fishing in this. It was not a public lake. It was a community lake, and you could only drive your pontoon like at 5 o'clock there. No motorboat at a certain time. No fishing. And I put a pole in the water. Let me tell you, the size of the bluegill that came out of there, insane. But I was fishing in the water. I crawled in the water. Me and Mason were fishing. My brother Mason was fishing next to me, and all of a sudden I snagged a log. So I follow my line. I'm in the water because the water's so clear. It got really dark where this spot was. So I pull up on the line and whatever stick is coming up. And all of a sudden I saw the biggest snapping turtle mouth and the line snapped and it swam after me. I kid you not, 3 feet from me. And I've never sprinted so fast out of the water in my life. That
Bro
dude
started
swam
running on the
directly
water.
at me.
Bro became Jesus for a quick minute.
I did. I stepped up. I put my arms on top of the water like it was glass. And I just stepped up and walked away.
Bro
You know?
became an anime character. Just started fighting.
I
the
did.
fucking-
Dude, but I couldn't run fast enough. He was swimming pretty quick. He was like, he nipped at me. He like swung his head at me, and like I swear to God, if I put my hand underwater to try to like get this thing out of its mouth because I thought it was on a stick, I probably would have lost a finger. Like this thing, I kid you not, was a 20-pound snapping turtle.
Holy shit!
damn.
Then
Yeah,
no,
that
because
is
it's a
fucking massive.
sheltered lake and there's bluegill there, the size of your controller.
I wonder
And
if
it's
the
just
lake that
eating
you're
these
talking
bluegill.
about is the same lake that I was just talking about in mine.
Probably is. It probably is.
Because
Because
that
this
what
thing's
like that
huge.
turtle was famous for being giant.
That's night 6, boys.
Nice job.
Jesus.
On to the next FNAF.
Yeah. Well, speaking. Actually, I don't know anymore. You guys have any more stories? If not, we can. End it here.
I do have one quick more turtle, just one little
One
turtle
quick
story.
more
It's not even.
turtle.
One little
It's,
turtle.
One
it's
little
not. It's
turtle.
not really anything, but
Turtle.
so. Do you guys know, like, more northern Wisconsin? There's like Eagle River, like Boulder
Yeah,
Junction,
yeah.
like all those
Oh,
things
yeah.
up there. So there's a little river that one of my great uncles lives on. He basically owns the river with like two other people.
Okay.
And he is the only one on one side, and then the two, like, he's here, and then the two other people are like here. So they got like the whole lake, and he gets like half of it. and we were fishing off this thing, and it's so like far up there that you would be able to see like, I mean, you can see like bald eagles flying around, and you can hear loons in the background. It's like so out in the middle of
Loons
nowhere.
are cool.
Sometimes you can even see like northerns and muskie like jumping out of the water and shit. It's insane out there. But dude, I swear to God, we were fighting this little elusive, what we thought was a fish. We were fighting this little elusive fish for like 3 hours. We were trying to get a bite at least, like a single bite. Because every time we'd throw the hook in, we'd keep feeling it was legitimate nibbles, and we would yank up nothing. Worm would be gone. We'd feel the nibbles, and there was nothing there. Finally, we were like, okay, let's just see. Let's bring the worm like up. Let's just see what happens. Like, let's just see what kind of fish we're dealing with. It was a small, I swear to God, this turtle was like this big. It was a little turtle pecking at the fucking worm, so it'd get the worm off and then it'd swim away. Little bastard, dude.
Oh my
It's like a little
God.
painted turtle.
Buffet right now. Like, damn, these guys are just giving me free food.
That's
But dude,
funny.
he lives next to, it's the lake, and then it's connected to another lake I believe that lake is called Jute Lake, the main one, and then the lake next to it is
Only Jews live there.
Jute with a T.
Jews.
Right next to it is Auschwitz Island.
Oh my
No
God!
way.
Okay, but there's this lake that's right next to it called I believe it is called the Ink Pot or something like that, where it literally is so dark there that as soon as you go probably a couple inches under the water, you cannot see anymore.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't be seen, and they can't, and nobody can see you from above, and you cannot see out of it.
Smile,
That's scary.
You smile, that's the only thing you can see.
Did I tell you the sturgeon I had on I was holding the back end of a sturgeon. I kid you not, it was 160 pounds in the river the other day. This one guy.
God.
No, this one guy. It was some black dude catfishing. Believe it or not. But nah, they always catfish.
Believe it or not.
Okay, black people always catfish. But okay,
Allegedly.
yeah, allegedly. But this guy, he was like, "Oh my God, what does he have on?" He's like, "Oh, it's another sturgeon." I'm like, "Another one," and we got this thing all the way up.
Another one.
And I was trying to help him out because there's no way he's getting this thing up just by flipping it. We had to use the net, and the guy next to him was like a fentanyl addict or something. He couldn't even swing the net without trying to fall in the water. And he was like a good 30 years old, but he was like red faced as shit, and he was like, "Oh, I felt bad." So I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden the line snaps, and it's so dead tired, it doesn't even swim off. He's like, "Oh no, man!" He's like, "He's gonna swim away." So I just put both my hands in the water, grabbed this thing's tail like a tuna, and I got it halfway up, but it was so heavy to where you couldn't pull it up without it slipping out of your hands.
Holy
and I was just like,
shit.
and they get up to like 200 pounds. And this one, I kid you not, was 140, 150 pounds. I had it halfway up the riverbed, and you still couldn't see its head. And everybody was like, "What the fuck is that dude holding?" And I'm like, one of you guys, I gotta get like a rope or something to tie around this thing's back end. But then it started to flip out, and those things are so strong, it just overpowered me.
Anybody got
It
a
went back
fucking
in the
tow
water.
truck to get this big
Yeah.
old bitch out of here?
But like, I was trying to get this guy's hook back because he had a really nice jig on the end of it, and I was like, "I want to get you your hook back." But
Dude,
yeah, there's no way of
some
getting
of those river cats. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Big old blue things. Jesus
I've caught
Christ. Yeah, the big old river cats, dude. They're fucking nuts.
the biggest flathead I've caught out of there was a 34-incher, and it was like 20 pounds
Mitchell
or
keeps
something
telling
like
me
that.
I can't catch these, but I keep trying to catch a red-tailed catfish. It's just not happening.
You cannot catch a red-tailed catfish in Lake Winnebago.
Why not?
That shit is only in
Isn't it a
like
saltwater
the
fish?
rainforest.
It's an
That's
Amazon fish.
It's an Amazon and I remember because I'm autistic. He was like, "Oh, there's red-tailed catfish up in here," and I was like, "You're dumb as fuck. Let me kill you."
That was
Like,
me.
This is the thing that you
Allegedly.
think you can catch? This?
Yes.
Holy fuck, that's not a fish, that is a whale.
Look up-
No,
Look up-
I don't think that's a whale.
Look up Wisconsin record flathead. Flathead catfish.
after
You know what,
this-
That's
Evan?
what we're going
I
up
believe
after
in
this,
you.
we have to end the podcast. We have been going for a little
Hey,
over.
all right. I have an amazing plan to end it.
The biggest recorded flathead to ever be caught in Wisconsin was 74 pounds.
Yes.
That is smaller than like the smallest red tail catfish that
Yes.
has ever been caught.
Red tails are crazy.
All right, Hayden,
That's
what's your
But
idea?
To end this thing, I'm gonna do this.
My fault.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Freddy Fazbear.
I'm gonna give them the good old Five Nights at Freddy's jump scare.
No.
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes, sir.
All right,
And that
well,
crashed my game, so
Oh, no.
I'm back to normal.
Nice. Well, thank you so much, listeners. If you made it this far, thank you so much for listening.
Thank you for listening. Whatever the fuck this podcast
was.
was.
Conspiracies,
Yep.
just funniness,
Hey,
and then
remember
Conspiracies
Fear
and fishing.
Gang,
There you go. There's the
Evan's
title.
the one you wanna go
Conspiracies and
after.
fishing.
To be clear,
Conspiracies and
yeah.
fishing while conspiracies, a cartel. I
The
don't fucking
Waco
know.
Siege and Turtles.
Conspiracy
The Waco
fishing.
Siege.
Turtles behind
Turtles.
the Waco Siege. That's the title. But
Turtles behind the
if you made
Waco
it this far to the
Siege.
podcast, thank you so much for watching. We are the Laughing Gas Podcast. Yes, we changed our name. We had to because everyone had the party podcast
Fuck
name.
the party podcast, bitch.
Yep, so I gotta go change all of our
Irrelevant.
socials now. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
fart in my mouth.
If you guys like this episode, I think we're on episode 12 now. Like, comment, even though it doesn't happen. Just do it. It'll be sick.
Yeah,
One day
And
see
stay
comments.
tuned for FNAF 2
And
next
if-
podcast
If
episode.
any of the viewers could make fan art, me and Evan kissing.
No.
please.
Okay, that's the end of the podcast. Bye bye, everyone. Say bye.
Well, the only
Yeah.
Yeah.